Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Shoe Podcast. I'm Sade.
And I'm Nina.
Yes, today we're going to talk about some good topics, and I don't know our oh goodness, I'm sorry. Our broadcast was kind of late. I'm sorry, guys, but something was going on. We got technical difficulties. We got so much going on, but let's get into our real spiel. Hey, real spill today. So guess what? Oh my God, Russia. They got a lot
Okay.
going on over there. Number one,
I'm having
and
a I am having a technical
that's okay.
Oh my gosh, today is not the day I'm looking for.
Yes.
Oh my god, we've been having problems. Okay, introduce the
Okay. So today, guys, we have Russia. Russia released a Marine veteran,
Yep.
and United States. They kind of did a swap from of something. So Russia released Trevor Reed. He was a Marine veteran, and everybody's wondering why hasn't Miss Brittany Renner been released? So I mean, it's like a two-edged sword here. Yes, we feel that she should have been released. She's been there since February, and around the middle or end of February, um, because of she got caught with some kind of cannabis or vape pen or something in her suitcase in Russia. But when you think about it, okay, the reason why the United States pushed for Trevor Reed to be released is because he served for the United States. He served in the military. So I'm quite sure that was a strong factor in his release from Russia custody. But hopefully no one they're keeping it really hush hush. No one's really said anything about Brittany too much. And Brittany is the she plays for the WNBA
Mm-hmm.
basketball team, and she plays for Russia as well on her off seasons. And Russia pays her pretty well to play for the season in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
But why didn't they release her? What's going on? So why are they holding her so long?
Okay, here's the thing. We all know um how stiff Russia is about um same-sex marriage, LGBTQ community,
Hmm.
their laws, their country, their rules. You have to abide by them.
Right.
Now, she knew her consequences of what could happen if she did anything, only because her family, the WNBA, they all had to have explained to her what could happen to her if she got in any trouble. That's
Right.
a constant conversation, I'm sure, because
Right.
their laws are way stiffer and stricter than ours.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm under the impression, honestly, that I feel like there's some it's something fishy in the game.
Yeah.
Just her being a black woman, just for her being a professional, and she's at the top of her game, and
Uh-huh.
they want her there in Russia. They paid her so much money to be there.
Right.
She's not going to jeopardize her situation for money, the money she was getting
Right. Just for
over
that.
there opposed to over here. They're paying her more, way more over there than
Yeah.
here. Why
Right.
would she jeopardize her situation? She's married.
Right.
Why would she jeopardize anything? She has a loving family. She got teammates over here. She got a big support system here in the United States. This is where she's from. Why would she go over there? It
I'm.
makes
I'm a,
more sense for her to do something wrong over here where
right.
she's loved and accepted versus somewhere she knows the playing field that she was in. She
Right.
knows what was going on.
Right.
I don't see her doing that. Something had to happen. I'm not understanding why they haven't found anything out right now.
Right.
It saddens me that even just because of her choices of what she chooses to be, that makes her happy.
Right.
Ultimately took a choice to make your country happy by playing for you, by upping you to
Right.
be in, to be away from her family and
Mm-hmm.
be away from her wife to come and make your team or your country better. I don't know,
I think her wife
understand what's
plays
going
over
on.
there as well.
Her
But
wife was over here though and hadn't heard from
yes,
her.
yeah, she hadn't heard from her until March when she found out she was arrested.
So how much time had lapsed between the time that she heard from her
Probably two,
versus
2, 3 weeks from what I'm seeing from the gap, right around 2, 3 weeks
because if
before they
I'm
even
mistaken,
knew.
they didn't even know that she was in jail.
They didn't even know she made it to Russia. They knew she was going to getting to Russia. They knew
Right.
she had a flight there, but they
Hmm.
never heard that she landed safely or anything.
So here's my thing. It says Russia and United States have exchanged prisoners. United States officials say Russia released Marine veteran jailed in Moscow, while the U.S. released a convicted Russian drug trafficker serving
See what
prison sentence.
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That was an exchange, okay, and only out for so often. Maybe you might do some of your gym time in that half that hour. You know what I'm saying? Just to get some air, to look at the sun for a second.
I mean, I would think that at this point, I'm sure, everything falls down on Putin. Everybody talks about how hard and harsh that he is. Okay. Well, he can be because, that's his country, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't move by himself. The
Right.
decisions aren't just made by himself. So I'm just trying to figure out that he knew that she was a player for their country.
Yeah.
I just want to know,
I think, in
when.
fact, the head of that basketball team she played for, the owner of that basketball team, is friends with Putin.
Oh,
Yeah, they're close
okay.
friends.
Well, then that owner already knew, already done had a conversation about her getting out.
Right.
He's already talked to him about it. So I guess her court date is on the 18th. And hey, we'll find out on the 18th. Let's just pray for her to come home. That's all we
Yes.
can say
Yes.
about that.
Prayers. 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 So moving on, someone has filed a motion to overturn their conviction.
Hmm.
And what's appalling is it was 82 pages. 82 pages of a motion to file with the appeals court to overturn Dereck Chauvin's murder conviction.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
He wants a new trial or overturn the conviction.
Okay, so what did you see? What stood out? What is his I'm seeing the 82
Mm,
page
yes.
filing of.
What the main is his attorney brought up a lot of topics, or a lot of points why this man should get a new trial or overturn his conviction. And the two that stood out was it should have been a change of venue, or and then the pre-trial publicity. People standing outside, um, you know, rioting, or
He
outside
caused
the
that to
courthouse.
himself, though. He premeditated murder. He
Right.
premeditated murder. It
Mm-hmm.
was on film. He premeditated murder. There's no way to slice it. Ain't no way to say nothing nice about it. He premeditated murder.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you have people constantly yelling at you, telling you to move, I mean, we don't got to go through the whole trial again and
Right.
relive all of that again. Everybody in the whole entire world,
Mm-hmm.
there's not nobody even living under a rock that doesn't know about how that, like that baby said, his daughter said, her dad changed the world.
Yeah.
There is not nobody on this earth that
Mm-hmm.
has not heard of or saw that footage go across the screen in the past 2-3 years. Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Hi,
Thanks for
Jeff.
tuning in.
Thank you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's nobody. right? That
Right.
has not heard of it. And so on down to the children, on down to the babies,
Right.
and they are the most forgiving people on this earth because they don't know no better,
Yeah,
right?
they're very innocent. But
Very.
but
I
what a
said,
what a
move off to move off.
yeah. But what's appalling? I mean, hey, it'll be interesting because the attorney brought up all these viewpoints.
Uh-huh.
They may find a loophole. Those attorneys are pretty slick with verbiage and how to get things overturned.
Mm-hmm.
They may, and far as publicity, it may have a 50-50 chance of being turned
So
over a new
you think
trial
that
because the
Chauvin
new
will get out of prison?
he could. And sometimes the law is for them. Justice
Yes,
is for them.
it's designed
So
to fit the crime of the white. Yeah, it
right.
is.
Yeah.
It's
So when you
designed to fit to fit justice for, you
yeah,
know, Caucasian only, right?
right. Mm-hmm.
Um, but right is right, wrong is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have majority, like lots of your own people,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't sit well with white people as well. They
Right.
didn't sit well with them. That they sat and saw. For one, it was inhuman.
Right.
There's a lot of, every culture, there's plenty of, every culture that's into religion, into their higher power.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
rightfully watching as a human being, it
Right.
wasn't right. And then just a lot of white people that I talked to about it, they said that didn't it angered them because it didn't represent them
Right.
at all, right? As a police officer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And regardless of what George Floyd was taken into
Into
being brought into custody for,
right.
um, it was inhumane to just sit there and watch that. You're the higher power, so it's the police, and then God and the
Right.
preachers, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying,
Mm-hmm.
spirituality together, right?
Right.
Here on earth, it's like the police is the God because they have the power, right,
Mm-hmm.
in the physical form to take you to jail or not.
Mm-hmm.
So by you having that, you abused your power. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, you abused your power.
So I'm assuming maybe what they will try and do is say, okay, maybe it wasn't murder for that sentence. They'll say it was unintentional, a mistake. You know what I mean?
How
So
is a mistake if
that's
they keep
half.
telling you to move?
They have collaborated and got all this information on
They
body
have
and stuff
media
like that.
coverage, it says the
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
and they know majority of it was due to race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So racial profiling when a person is driving. They do that stuff.
Yeah, they have records of data, recorded use of force incidents across MPD's 5 precincts. Wow. From
Mhm.
January 1st, 2010 to December 31st, 2020.
Okay, so 10 years worth of information.
Yes, experiences from 2010 to 2020. Additionally, Minneapolis Police Department Human Rights conducted 15 listings sessions with neighborhoods associated and organizations across Minneapolis.
Mm.
Oh man, so they have lots of information.
They're going to end up retraining a lot of the officers as well.
Minneapolis police officer involved deaths January 1st, 2010 to February 2nd, 2022.
How many?
93% of.
Ooh, was
Yeah.
was
Got in 2010, 14 individuals that Minneapolis police officers killed in 2010. 13 of
wow.
those individuals were people of color or
See?
indigenous Native, American individuals.
Yes, yes. So it's
Yeah,
minority. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
They.
This is sad. This is sad to especially be from here and to be
Mm-hmm.
going through this. 2010 to 2020
Uh-huh.
demonstrates the Minneapolis police officers use unnecessary and inappropriate levels of force. 52.6% of the incidents, which they used to neck restraint.
Mm-hmm. See the people.
37.1% of incidents in which they sprayed chemical irritating um, antagonist
Mm-hmm.
against individuals of all racial and ethnic backgrounds.
Mm.
Several factors were excessive and determined whether Minneapolis police used appropriate levels of force when reviewing and representing representatives of samples of force files. So it says that white individuals 0.8% and black individuals 1.4%
Mm-hmm.
in use of uh, incidents of Minneapolis police officers are almost 2 times as likely to use neck restraints on black individuals versus whites.
See, they have done a lot of research, human rights.
Yeah.
They've been getting down to get down, and
So
they have
that
noticed it.
this is where just listening to reading this right here,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um Chauvin was taught to do this.
Yes, they were trained.
So his thing is his 82 pages is he at fault or is it the Minneapolis Police Department who trained him?
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he has gotten away to where it has made him into the person that he was,
Mm-hmm.
that it made him feel that he's superior and he could do these things because they've
They
allowed him to. He's
and
never been reprimanded and they never
right.
took him off the street.
No, they never did, and they trained him to do those restraints. They
Yeah.
were trained to do those kind of restraints, which I don't understand. Why would you restrain somebody with a knee to the back, knee to the neck? Because I remember when they restrained my uncle got restrained one time, and they had one arm back and then the knee in the back. You know what I'm saying? In that same
Yeah.
arm that's kind of pulled back.
Right.
Tore his rotator cuff when that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
And
pulled
did
so
they
hard.
and they're so quick that now you know what's so weird to me is that the police are so quick to pay you.
They didn't even
Almost,
pay him.
but look, almost every person that I even heard of that went to court for being disrespected or mistreated by the police, they all
Right.
won.
Yeah, the
They'll
ones who
pay
did go to
you.
court, they
They'll
will.
give you that bread, but
Yeah,
they will
they
not
paid.
go to
They paid
jail.
my nephew. My nephew saw a fight in Brooklyn Park. Some of the police was doing something with somebody. He's looking. You know,
Hmm.
he's young. He's what 15, 14 years old. He's really young, and he's walking to school. He just stop and look like he probably was stunned, like watching the police, hijacking whoever this guy was and kind of beating him up in a way.
Right,
And he just looking and they say, go, keep on going. He didn't go, he just kept on, walking real slow. They
right,
grabbed him and pushed him. And I
right.
can't remember what kind of something happened where my sister was able to sue the police department and got some.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But
But he
you
was
don't do
underage. They shouldn't have touched him.
no, he's a kid. But
Right,
they don't see our kids as looking as kids.
right,
You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, they look older or they're so tall they might be an adult. You saw him with a backpack. Come on now.
right,
Look like a little small face. The
right,
nose probably
right,
big, you know what I'm saying, on his little face. But
right,
yeah, they tend to do things to people and think they can get away with it all the time.
right. I think that this is gonna be something that we're gonna have to keep reliving
Yeah.
over and over. I mean, they think that they have it together for if there's ever anything that breaks out for people having being angry about being discriminated against,
Right.
right? But who wants to read? None of us want to relive George Floyd. And
No,
then
we
at the
don't.
same time, it was COVID.
Yeah.
Like we
But
had
you
a
know what?
double, triple dose of people dying left and right. Then all the rioting, you can't go nowhere. I mean, just
Mhm.
come on. That was just too much. And then
Yeah.
you're trying to get out. I don't understand it. I don't understand how he thinks that he should get out.
Right.
I mean, but hey, they let him stay on the force, and he had been killing people before this happened.
Right.
So if he was able to get away with it, then he feels he could get away with it now.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
also say that the use of incidents for Minneapolis police are more likely to use chemical irritating. I guess what would that be? Pepper spray.
The tear
Uh,
gas and stuff like that.
right, against black individuals more than white individuals. And the difference in the disparity is 18 point, what is that? 18.2% for 18.2% for white individuals and 25.1% for black individuals. I
That's
don't
so
know
sad.
what just happened here.
So sad.
Yeah, it is. And I think that the reason why he feels that he could do it, like I said, is because
He felt like he's
they've
privileged.
been getting away with it.
Yeah, they've been getting away with it. That's their job, they say. That's their job. So
Right.
it would be very interesting to see if this conviction get overturned. We usually know, since he filed the paperwork, we'll know in like 60 days, maybe
Right.
90, depends.
Right.
With the
Well, no, they take some time to was it time for him to get an appeal? How long has he been locked up now? A year?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been
He
gone
got
for a year.
convicted but he got convicted in the summer, right?
Yeah, he
So
got convicted in
last in the June. Was it June or it
I
was
don't
last
know.
year?
Last year was
Oh,
20, was
he
it
had time.
2021? Last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So he has time to file any kind of an appeal. A post conviction would have had to been done within 14 days of being sentenced, or convicted or sentenced. I think it's convicted. So I'm quite sure he didn't go to post conviction route. He's going straight to the appellate court.
All right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
on a lighter, on a little less lighter note, on a little more lighter note, right? She was in media. I met her when I was promoting my book one time. I had went out there to sell a couple of books with a friend that knew somebody that worked in radio.
Okay.
So she said on her Instagram the other day, they said, ask me a question that you said, you know how they have that that reel that says, ask me a question that seems like it's criminal to know,
Okay.
but it's not, right?
Uh-huh.
And she said all celebrities buy followers,
Yeah.
use their credit, and they lie about more money than they got. They be fronting, they be
Okay.
capping, and a whole
Wow.
lot of fluff.
Okay.
I want to
A
be.
whole lot of
I want to
fluff.
be that fake person, like
Right.
they pump Forbes up, because let me say this: Forbes only goes by, not only, excuse me, a lot of it comes from your tax information. A lot of it comes from what's in your name.
Right.
It could be things in your name that you got that's not. I mean, things that you have that's not even in your name.
Right.
They missing that money.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
only counting what's in your name.
Right.
Right? That's I mean, that's a lie right there. How many people especially people that's in the street,
Okay.
they don't put nothing in their name.
They don't put nothing. They put in their mama name, auntie
Street
name,
folks
something like
don't
that.
put nothing in their name,
Yep.
right?
Nope.
The kingpins don't put nothing in their name. They be associated, they be silent, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
they don't know. That's too much like snitching, right?
Okay.
Don't put that in my name. Don't put my name on none of that. So that's what I'm saying. They probably own a lot, and they probably don't own a lot. Could just be having their name on something, got a little clip out of it and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? Might not didn't, like she said, Kim said she didn't want to be associated with her.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be associated with her, and they were staying at Kylie's house. when the fight happened, when the fight broke out, when that fight broke out, they was at Kylie's house.
Rob
When Chris's husband, boyfriend, whatever he is, the black dude that's on there, right?
Yeah.
This is Chris's guy. When he went to run over to Kylie's house to break up a fight, Rob was red.
Oh wow.
And like stuff shifted around like he had been in a fight.
Oh wow.
So that's what I'm saying. If that's what the show was gonna be about, who wanted to see that all day?
Okay,
that's not what they wanted to see.
That's very toxic.
Yeah, they want to see Robin China in love.
Why got people that love to see that? Right. Girl, come on now. You got some people that like to see drama, fighting. They're like, oh, girl, you seen him get his head busted and all that mess.
Right. Yeah. I want to see that sometime. But not all the time.
Okay, I know.
Not all the time.
Oh God.
I like to see a little drama, a little holler scream, a little, not fighting between couples, but hey, they could get a little attitude and mad. It's a little that's some normalcy, right?
It is.
So people just want to see. That's why people like reality TV, they say, because they want to see a sense of normalcy. That's it.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up, but before we wrap it up, please look at our sponsors,
right,
and support our sponsors. Cashmere Lux Hair Salon, hair products, and you can order that on www.cashmereluxhairsalon.com for all your natural hair growth products.
Hey, Lena Beans Organic Body Butter Sugar Scrub Beard Juice.
Yes,
you can support her at www.lenasorganicplus.com.
And don't forget, for the lovely summer, guys, we want to get it right. Have that nice back support, waist trainers, waist wraps, active wear. You can get that at Bossed Up Beauty's Boutique, and it is www.bossedupbeauties.com. So hit them links, y'all.
Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next. See you Friday.
Yes.
See you Friday.
Drop it Friday. Thank you guys for listening.